Hey there guys, welcome back to Disco Elysium, the final cut. We're gonna keep going with where we are in this story. We are outside again because one thing I did find out as a little tip was to go over to this area here. This area is actually a lot bigger than I thought it was gonna be. It's a lot to explore, and we're gonna maybe get there at some point. But what I wanted to do was take. All right, we got a plastic bag. That means we can start collecting some stuff, like bottles and stuff that we can turn in for money. Let's see, held items. Do I have to actually hold it in my hand though? Doesn't look like I. Oh, held. There we go. So now I can hold some. Oh, what was this? You hear a distant squall of seabirds. Now, there is a ton of stuff to do here, but, oh, he's looking off into the distance. Why don't we chat with him? No? No, he doesn't. He just wants to observe the nice, there was one thing here, though. What's this? A splatter of bullet holes lines the wall. Okay, let's go back to where we were. I don't want to get too sidetracked here. Now, can I take all that stuff? What do we get? Doesn't say. Well, those are like bottles that we can recycle and get some money out of, so that's why I wanted to get that plastic bag. I think I can get some stuff here too. Take. Can I not get any of this stuff? Take. Okay. All right. So got all that stuff, but let's not get too far sidetracked off of where we left off in the last episode. We were basically waiting for the right time. And once we get back to the screen, I can check. Yeah, so it's now past 1 o'clock. So now we can go in here to chat with the people about who... Wait, isn't that where we were going to go? Well... Let's just try it out here. I thought we were gonna talk to some like dock workers about other stuff, but I guess not. Dishes are drying. They usually smell of chemicals and pine trees. Take that. An aroma of spice, alcohol, and tomato hangs in the air.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garancy and Quebec. Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Garancy Quebec. Please. It's not funny.
Okay, good to know. So we're gonna just say, hello, sir. I got time for a few questions.
The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
You've got some impressive pots
He
there.
smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn. It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove.
Huh. I don't think I need anything else. Okay. That wasn't helpful.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. You immediately feel drawn to the color. Blue is for mystery. The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side. It leads to a side building adjacent to this one. The old building next to this, half ruined. Whatever is behind it must be older.
I wonder where this door leads.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
Out of duty, we may find something pertinent to the investigation.
Yes, I suppose it's worth seeing if we can get in. Just to be thorough. As a side investigation.
It's hardly a side investigation. You already have a name for it.
Yes, a mini side investigation. No, the door is a mega investigation. I'm calling it behind the door, and the main investigation will merge into a investigation.
If you say so, Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
The
Let's try
door
the door.
does not budge.
Okay. Let's ask about it over there to Gart.
Can I help you?
I saw another thing at the Whirly game.
Another thing.
Whirling.
Great. I love those.
There's a mysterious blue steel door in the back of the kitchen.
Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
Do you know what's behind it? Do you
No,
have...
I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
I think you'd like to know what's back there.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that.
Okay.
Yes?
Leave. Okay, how much money do we have, by the way? Let's see. Or two. I don't see anywhere that says money. Oh, look at this. Lonesome Long Way Home is filling up. And it looks like it's if you look on the right, it's experience 70 out of 100. Okay. Interesting. I don't know how much money I have on me, though. Okay, so what are we going to do now? What is this? Wait, what is that? I found some money. Okay. All right. Wait, let's look at our journal. Explore the secret passages, find out who's in the union box, who puts clothes in the trash, get reality lowdown, pay for damages, who made the... report our badge missing. You know what we could do is we could go to Kim's car, and there were a couple things we should do there, I think. Report our badge missing, and I think there was something else.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers. The frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Hi, Alice. This is the officer from the 41st precinct speaking. Nice to meet you.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Could you connect me to the 41st precinct? I have something I need
Just
to
a second,
report.
officer.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
Everyone's got French accents here. I guess that's this is supposed to be a part of
A
France.
scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas. The radio switchboard. The man uses relay code. You've got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code.
10-4, Station 41. I've got urgent business
10-4,
over.
message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over.
Just reporting in,
10-18,
over.
state your message, sir.
There's a personal details. Let's see. I need to report my badge missing.
Over.
My badge. I can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's
10-4,
gone.
message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 1022 the captain. Over.
Is it him? What does he want?
Uh-oh.
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
Who
Say
lost
nothing.
his badge?
Oh no.
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
Haha, officer has lost his badge. Haha, like I'm the first cop to ever misplace his badge.
He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Oh god damn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Satellite Officer Vicmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over.
Mullen dicked us.
Can't we just move on? I want to get it reported and be done with
10-4,
it.
I hear you, officer.
There we go.
I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Yeah.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost
Hey.
his what now?
His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Enough with this now. I have other things to
10-9,
discuss.
come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun too.
Oh, interesting. Well, I don't know if I have my
Sergeant
gun.
Thompson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
Oh god, it's not
Okay,
here.
It's gone. Your gun is most definitely gone.
Don't sweat it, Bratan. You don't need a gun to have fun. We can still have fun. It's not all over.
10-9, coming officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Convince them that you didn't lose your gun.
Lying over the phone? It's easy. Just say it like it's the truth. And
No,
then it becomes it.
no, of course I didn't lose my gun.
Says he didn't.
Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. I don't even want to imagine the poor prick who has to relay that kind of news to the captain. Losing his
no.
badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it, and fast. We can't have some gangbanger running around with it.
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance. Over.
Listen, I've actually lost my gun too. Okay, let's see. This might sound odd, but there's personal details I'd like to discuss.
Okay, 10-4, sir. I hear you. Relay your question. Over.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through.
What's there? I need information, not fear. What's there to think about?
Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question.
Hold on, are you alone in the room? I need some confidential information about myself. My badge description. I'm looking for my address. Let's see.
That's a negative, sir. I got 10-12 visitors present here. Over.
Maybe we should not do this.
Understood, sir. Over.
Okay.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
I think we got him in enough
18
trouble by
kilometers
calling
to
on the
south,
badge.
In the 41st Precinct's relay booth, a small crowd has gathered around Communication Officer Jules Oldboy Pidier. Around a dozen cops. The small room is filled with cigarette smoke, a buzz with laughter, when Officer Judith Minot enters. Her left arm is in bandages, and her hair trimmed short.
What is going on here? Did something happen?
What happened is my partner made contact, and it's not good. He's lost his badge. He seemed confused, delirious even.
Mac, the torso Torson, is finger-fucking his fist, laughing hoarsely and apparently telling some dirty story to his partner, Chester McLean. near the entrance.
Yeah, Mullen was fucked, all right. Sounded fucking drunk to me.
Yeah, Mac's right. That was some gnarly shit there.
Enough! None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is. He's a cop. He's one of us, goddamn this.
We must help him.
Yeah? How do you fucking plan to do that, huh? Get him off the drink? Go jogging with him in the morning and get him on carrot juice? He's a lost man.
Yeah, this crew doesn't think very much of our guy.
I can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. He wouldn't.
The crowd in the room has started fidgeting uncomfortably. Someone's trying to slip out, I
Mac,
noticed.
man the door. You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. Those were his words. This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the captain. Or anyone else. We'll give him a couple of days to pull his shit together.
I guess I can hold off the report for a few days.
Good. Okay, everybody. Nothing but a prank call here. We all got our laughs. Now get back to work.
Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches with his hand in the motor carriage.
Okay, so we're done with the radio. I feel bad. Like our guy's just like the butt of all our jokes. Pull out toolbox.
A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work.
Now, can I take all of these things? I probably need the flashlight.
It's robust, weatherproof, and well-made. Police issue, blue. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss.
Okay, I can take them all. Take the red tip
The
pry bar.
feels nice and cold in your hand. Heavier than you'd think. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids.
Rubber-handled
The
chain
handles
cutters.
are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand.
Okay, push in the
toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook.
I don't think we need to deal with the lever.
As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
No, that's enough fun with the foldable headlights. I know they are mesmerizing. They're also fragile. I'm not going to turn it on for you again.
Okay, we're not gonna mess with this car anymore. So we now have, let me go here. We now have a level up point. So what should we put this towards? Still want to keep it up in our kind of cerebral smarts area. Try and get this guy better. Let's see. Hold yourself together. Keep your morale up. We already added 1 to empathy. We're already at 6 for that. Intimidate the public. Assert yourself. Connect to the station. Understand cop culture. We're pretty good on that. Let's do charm men and women. Let's try and be a little bit more charismatic. Okay. I got a negatives from items. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. What do I have here? Do I have anything I can? Oops. Interact. No. Okay. Track down your gun. Track down your badge. Okay. Let's see. Now, what should we be doing here? So last episode we went through down there. We talked to this guy over here. Let's see what the items are over in this area. What's this? Oops. Oh, what? Oh. Take. Water locked out of order until Wednesday. Fingerless gloves. Maybe I should put that on to see what kind of perk I get. Electrochemistry, okay, as opposed to interfacing. Let's see. Interfacing. Master of machines. Picks locks and pockets. As opposed to... love and be loved by drugs. Okay, don't need that for sure. Roy's pawn shop. Fast cash for faster items. Okay, maybe we can find our gun here. I saw something in the description what the gun is to ask around for the pawn shop. Gotta find that gun. Okay. Let's look around. A lot of stuff to look around at. Mostly military wear with a few more eccentric fashions thrown in.
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
Let your gaze run over the streetlight. Is that a street? Where'd you get this?
It was brought to me to be altered.
We are not here to investigate the theft of city property.
He leans in so the pawnbroker doesn't hear him.
You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with it.
Okay. Let's see here. Some kind of machine, an antique cash register? A bust of a woman. The plaque simply says DEI. In the dark, a film projector is whirring away.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty. Try to find something pretty and cool here. Then use it to win her back.
Win her back?
Yes. Buy something nice. A figurine. This sounds off. You shouldn't trust this guy.
Okay. Inspect the blue uniforms?
They're not all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps, complemented by orange trousers. They are variously posed, wielding swords and rifles with bayonets.
What exactly are these?
Which ones? Ah, royalist soldiers from the time of the Revolution. The uniforms are painted a bit too brightly, I suppose.
Inspect the figures
This
in
set of
rags.
soldiers isn't meant to look impressive. A few have rifles, but most of them carry pistols. Some even shovels and tall sticks.
Are these even soldiers?
You're probably talking about the revolutionaries, yes? Yes, they are soldiers, revolutionary soldiers. I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win.
It's meant to give people hope. Even we can do it.
Maybe.
He seems to have his own take on the conflict played out in perpetuity by these toys. Might be interesting to find out what it is.
Oh, well, this came up new.
Big men on big horses, clad in lamella armor and carrying flintlocks, the kind that would mow down a line of enemy soldiers in the blink of an eye.
Who are they?
Franco-Nigerian knights. I used to be very serious about these guys.
A long, long time ago.
Okay, so we can try and dig up a truly cool figurine from the box.
Why? What's this? A headless man riding a horse? A headless man wearing futuristic tracksuit trousers that say found.
What is this?
Oh, that's the Headless Phone Rider. The Headless Phone Rider. It's an urban legend about a man who rides the streets of Revachol sporting a fawn tracksuit. As you see, he's missing his head. 50 cents. Bargain price. I'll throw in the tiny cap too. I think he's looking for it, or something. That part of the story has many interpretations.
He lost his cap when he lost his head. Perhaps he's looking for the head.
So the interesting thing though is the person who told the part of my brain that told me to look for that cool figurine, our main brain person told us not to trust him. I want to get it
Did
anyway.
I mention that this figurine is supposed to be lucky? Always carry it with you.
That was a very smooth salesman's grin that almost comes off as earnest. You should learn from him.
Okay.
Hey. Psst. Yes,
me?
you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again. Yes,
Again?
you're ready to start building communism again. You've built it before. They've built it before. Hasn't really worked out yet. But neither has love. Should we just stop building love, too?
Can't argue with that. Yes, we should all stop building love. Love has really worked out well for me. I'm a love winner. I don't think any of these are true. I don't want him to give up on love, though.
Good. We need tender men like you building gargantuan communism. Word on the street is it's going to be 10,000 times larger than any communism previously attempted by human beings. Is that right?
How come there's word on the street? Why are we talking about communism
you keep
now?
saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pockets, literally murder all human beings regardless of their political beliefs. That kind of stuff.
I haven't said anything like
Okay,
that.
not in so many words, but don't deny it. You're about to rip off that mask of social democracy and reveal the monstrous seven-eyed lamb of global communism that will devour and masticate mankind. Everyone can see that. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we get right down to it?
Wait, first, what is this communism even about?
Failure. It's about failure. Yes,
Failure?
abject failure. Total, irreversible defeat on all fronts. Absolutely vanquished, beaten, curb-stomped and pissed on. Until you came along. You will reverse the fortune of the workers of the world. You alone, against every living thing. Against every human alive. 800 trillion real in the hands of an impossibly well-organized ruling class. Towering city blocks of bankmen who have the ears of prime ministers. Million-headed armies of nations and the love of your own mother. You against the atom, the charm and the spin. Where the whole world failed. Matter failed to bend to human will. Human will fail to get out of bed and tie its laces. You alone, single-handedly, will rebuild the dreams of the working class. You are the last communist. Now get to work, comrade.
I don't think I want to opt into this. It's too tiring. I don't have it in me. I'd beat down and broken. Plus, also, I'm not sure I want to be a communist.
I guess no one will build communism then. Tell the working man it's over, unless anyone has objections. No objections. It's mathematically impossible to achieve a classless society. Everyone knows this.
It's also just human nature, I think. Like, it just takes one person to destroy the like utopian idea of communism.
Anyone? Anyone else? There's no one. There's one.
No, shut up. I want to lie down. Discard thoughts. Alright, we're fine. We're fine. I don't know what that was about, but we're just gonna let that go.
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop. What can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
Sorry, I feel like I'm interrupting you. It's shameful how insufficient a police presence is in these parts. I don't think he's gonna like that. Now that the RCM is here, tell me, have you had any troubles lately? Let's try and be friendly.
No, not at all. I guess I haven't had many customers lately. RCM or otherwise.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake. People who are terminally bored. As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Not quite the collection indeed. Typical vacuous consumerist objects. Honestly, I think some of your selections are more tasteful than others. Let's
keeps
agree.
Me entertained.
There's something I'd like to sell. Electrochemistry. Is Roy high? And if yes, what is he on? You might be able to aid our investigation. By the way, do you happen to have any guns, like ones carried by cops?
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
Oh!
This is a pawn shop, and it did feel as if you've met before. Oh God. The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another. Alert.
Wait, I sold you my gun? Was the buyer a policeman
She
too?
didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive, but I was just happy to get rid of it, and of her.
We need a description of her.
Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the citizens' militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
Miraculously, his face does not reveal what's happening inside.
There is only one explanation. She must be one of my rabid fans. Maybe she's a vigilante and wants to prove she can do. I don't like it either. What if she intends to commit a crime and blame it on them? I'm sorry, I sold my gun.
You're right
like
that she could cast aspersions on the force. We have to find her.
Any idea where I can find this buyer?
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it now. You'll just have to hope you luck upon her somehow.
Can't ask for a description, huh? At least now I know how I lost my sidearm. Let's talk about something else. There's something I'd like to sell. You might be able to aid our investigation. Oh, ask about my missing gun again. Maybe we can ask about a description? Nope. Okay. Doesn't look like it.
Sure, man.
Alright.
I
Aid our
doubt
investigation.
it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have.
Know anything about the recent
I
hanging?
do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business. Bad for everyone.
He doesn't know anything.
Okay,
the
that's all I
pawnbroker's
got.
gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
Okay. Alright, that was sort of fun. Let's I damaged my morale, so let's use something to increase my morale again. Cause I don't wanna accidentally end the game again with low morale. Alright, so we know some sort of woman has our gun. Okay. Now there was someone over here. Wait, what's this?
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque. This panel usually closes the water lock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed salmon and butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything.
Alright, we're gonna leave that alone for now.
Good day to you, officers.
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal between them.
First things first, what are you doing here, man, on the
My
waterlock?
friend Barry the Butcher is stuck on the other side of the waterlock. I'm keeping him company and eating his salami.
From the corner of your eye, you see a man in a yellow shirt and grey overalls waving at you from across the canal. He seems disappointed about the wreckage on the waterlock and the salami.
Very good stuff. Anything I can do for you, officer?
The man on the waterlock picks off a skin of sliced salami and takes a sizable bite. Okay, do you know what caused this wreckage?
I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, plenty of daredevil drivers in Revachol.
The
Tire
words
tracks.
Daredevil driver sound ominous to you.
Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here. Especially a waterlock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then.
Do you know what's further down that coast?
Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a bizarro church. Not much use to the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it. Yeah, not really much else. Just bombed out ruins.
Can I have some of that salami?
Sure thing.
Hey.
Want some too, officer?
Why not?
Okay. Well, that was short. Now let's try. Let's see what happens if I
Rusty
pull this
control
lever.
this panel, you pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk. Then nothing happens.
Okay.
The spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the waterlock to get across the canal. Some other way. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
There was. Okay. Okay. So, wait. Can I climb down this? Put our sign down. Okay. Well, what's this? A helpline to the company that controls the drawbridge. Okay. What's this? Hot air rises up from the sewer, sour, acidic, and strangely comforting. Take. Okay. Seems like we've exhausted over here. I'm not gonna look into all this guy's stuff. We did that earlier. What's up with you guys?
Life doesn't need to be a struggle.
Covers his mouth to hide a
I'll
burp.
be with you in a moment, officer. Let me just finish my sandwich. Talk to Angry Hard René first.
Guess that's you?
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, all right?
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
See what they're doing.
Your munching and complaining have ruined my concentration.
The man throws a metal ball towards a smaller wooden ball in the sand, missing it by a meter.
Ah, mon Dieu. The pain in my back is unbearable. I can't even say if it's in my back or hip anymore. Feels like it's in both.
I hope you pass out from it, you goddamn jellyfish. Men like you are the reason this nation is sinking.
Standing tall and proud, he looks at his partner with
Trying
disgust.
to throw something as close to a predetermined point as possible. Measuring. This must be the age-old game of petanque.
Oh, show them how it's done. It's low. All right, let's try it. No. Oh. I thought the game was over.
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight.
We did it.
No matter. You'll make it work.
Feel the ball.
The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it. Probably a sponsored ball. Yours would only be covered with bumps of learning and scars of victory.
I thought the game was
Already,
over again.
Your muscles are adjusting to the weight. The nervous system calibrating until you and the ball have merged into a single entity. The man ball is ready.
The man ball. Taking the
chilly
surroundings.
breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells, even the wind Everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball.
There's time for one last glance inward. Who am I? That might be distracting. Let's just do this. Let's keep it a little zen. Wait. Was that what we were supposed to do?
Bordel de merde!
I don't think that's what we're supposed to do.
Shit. It wasn't whorehouse of shit. The shot was at least 23 meters. Probably 24, and then some. Nothing to be embarrassed about.
What the hell is your problem?
Oh no. Not a weak problem? I don't understand. Oh man, we fucked it up.
Analyzed our game, son. We can't play pétanque with 5 bull.
Oh no. I thought it was shot put.
Well, it damn well isn't. It's pétanque. You ruined a pétanque game. We want our bull back.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm.
Oh man. What the hell?
Of course there's harm done, you iron slug. You owe us a goddamn bull.
Okay, I will try to fix this. Accept
Good.
the task.
Mistakes are forgiven when men at least try to right their wrongs. I believe you will try. Now, why did you approach us?
Yes. Why did you come here? It's unlikely they know anything about the murder. You never know. He might know something. This is a good vantage point. Just talk. It'll smooth things over. Old people like attention.
Okay. You seem to be playing in a crater.
The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
Was there an earthquake here? Do you know what created it?
I do. Fire from heavy artillery.
Okay, it's a crater left by artillery fire, but
what?
why? Why was the heavy artillery
Because
used?
that's what happens when communists hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
Wait, who are the communists again?
Communists, socialists, anarchists, call them what you like. They just chose a name to feel special. Senseless sentimentality.
Did you use the artillery fire against them?
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
It was probably a bit more complicated than that.
Why shell them here in Martinique?
Because this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first. Yes.
The beachhead?
The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol.
He finds your lack of historic knowledge troubling. A sign of mental deterioration in the preceding generations.
Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
Not thoughtfully and turn to look
This here is
northeast.
Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Blood ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Hold on. The coalition? Is that why everything is so bombed out? Ah, that explains all the war
Damn
damage.
right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too.
There's a strange gleam in
The
his
rest
eyes.
of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course they still hold influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players on the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one.
That's how it should be. Soft socialists paving the way for hard working class to go. Foreign powers cleaned up our mess, and now they were a shaker. This coalition seems quite capable. Economies just don't understand how many. What is he gonna like? He just seems kind of grumpy about everything. Foreign powers cleaned up our mess, and now they rule us. This is how it should be. Soft socialists paving the way for it.
I'm sorry it had to be them. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains, I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol, or even if that damn clan Frissel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case.
This royal failure weighs heavily on him.
Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio.
He sighs.
This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
You mentioned
A
Guillaume?
true king in both blood and mind led Revachol before Frissel. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile.
Some manner of self-deceit is present in his thinking. Sounds like this Guillaume abandoned him, and he doesn't want to admit it.
Who was this
Damn
Frissel?
He was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown. He died in the hands of the Hyperlay, in a very public execution.
What exactly is a suzerain?
Is the king! Has everyone forgotten already? They've forgotten already.
Soon, they will forget everything. Him too. Then he chooses anger over melancholy.
It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
Oh man, 3%. I'm not gonna try that one. Let's ask about the Philippe statue.
Ah, yes. King Philip III on his steed. A reminder of what Revachol once was.
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold.
A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king. Someone who knows how to rule.
How should a true king rule?
Decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is something the insurgents never understood.
Seems to me a leader should take care of his people before himself. Powerful leader is not afraid to do what must be done. That's what this country needs. It seems like this is the answer that Renee would like, but maybe the other guy would like something more. And that's kind of what I would think.
Is only as strong as its leader. That's why it was such madness to try to...
Don't get started on that again. What happened, happened.
There's some wariness in his voice now. He's heard this rant many times before.
The Carabineer doesn't reply, but his entire being communicates unbreakable resolve. No one and nothing can change this man's mind. He is as rigid as they come, still in that antique uniform.
Right, let's talk about something. Do you know anything about the man hanged?
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
And most of the locals?
The union is the law. So can you really blame them?
But you don't have a problem with cops?
Is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
What about police women? What? Oh, maybe he's trying to ask about a woman who got his gun? I don't think that's right, but
I'm confident they are indispensable in regard to all the paperwork and other administrative duties.
Oh, no. There are no duties RCM women couldn't carry out.
But you must agree that nature, in her infinite wisdom, has made men more fit to perform certain more challenging tasks, don't you, officer?
No, I don't think there's any evolutionary inequality at play here. I guess it's
Really, officer. Match an average woman against an average man in a dark alley and see who comes out on top. Gender equality is a very noble, very modern idea. But in real life, primal roles prevail. But I do not wish to discuss this matter further.
Whatever. Alright, so we ruined their game. I want to see if I can... Let's zoom out a second here. Can I... So I threw his ball somewhere around here, right? So there's no easy way to get it, really. Take that. What's with this guy? Wait, hold on. We got some stuff in here. Items. Oh, we got the figurehead. Okay. Close the water lock on Wednesday. What is today? Oh, it's Monday. I'm just looking up there. Okay, what's up with this dude? The things I've seen and said. Okay, cool. Alright, now let's look around this area. The ad reads broken window. Tibbs has windows.
This coin-operated viewer is facing south. The instruction manual says to insert 25 centimes and pull the handle while looking inside. Then use the focus knob to zoom in if necessary. Why place a tourist attraction in the middle of such poverty?
What's a tourist attraction doing here?
There was a revitalization project in 49. A design studio tried restoring Martinez to its pre-war glory. It didn't stick. They got as far as the street lamps and the statue on that intersection. Then something went sour. I suspect that something was Everard Clare, the union leader. He muscled them out. It's how it usually goes around here.
I don't dig organized crime. Can't we do something about it?
We should have done something about the union 10 years ago. That ship has sailed, officer.
Your money disappears into the coin slot. A clunk. The ring of metal.
Pull the handle,
the
look
curtains
inside.
on the display open. You lean in to catch the view. It's blurry. Different blues and greens. In the middle of the shimmer stands a drab grey shape. Like a ghost.
Turn the knob and focus your
lenses
vision.
shift. The ghost sharpens into an islet in the bay. In the ruins, a man-made structure is visible. A half-sunken sea fort. Its concrete almost reconquered by nature. It looks as if it was abandoned quite some time ago. Nothing but a rotten tooth remains of the anti-aircraft tower. A lonely birch tree grows out of it. Its leaves ripped from it by the winter wind.
Hang in there, little one.
The little brave birch tree seems to wave back in the wind.
Okay. Enormous booze worthy of a real man. Let's see what's all this stuff over here. Okay, street signs. Okay. There's a bunch of stuff over here. Alright, so these look like magazines. This book has a rose. Okay, okay. I don't think anything matters there. If there's this lady here we can talk to.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
A young girl with chubby red cheeks waves at you, smiling. Her nose is also red from the cold. Hello.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
What kind of store is this
It's a
anyway?
bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Books? Postcards? Easy. Even a kid would know all of this.
Little girl, I know what a book is. Books are like a very long letter. It feels inappropriate to lecture
Don't
this
be a
girl.
fool. As an expert, it's your duty to tell what you know to everyone.
This is where the game is interesting, because you can't trust any of these aspects of your personality. Like, this guy is just This encyclopedia is basically telling us to be a dick to this little girl. Hey now, I've already made up my mind.
Sir, are you okay? You've been standing here silently for a while now.
Is it okay if I ask you some questions?
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
What is your name?
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside, minding the register, or organising the stock.
The girl gazes at the window, then suddenly jolts, her eyes wide as if recalling
Feel free
something.
to step in and browse our wares.
And you're standing out here in the cold because...
I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counters. She covers her face, smiling. But she's
You're cold. You're cold. Can I help in some
Kind
way?
of you to offer, sir.
She doesn't know what else to say.
What could you do to help her anyway?
Should I have a word with the store owner? Maybe. Such a good trooper you are, already learning the value of hardware. I could help her by brutally dismantling the free markets. Should I have a word with the store owner? Maybe.
No, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers. Besides, I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep warm.
Shouldn't you be at school?
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
Isn't going to school more important than
Mum
this?
says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
How's the business
Mum
going?
says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
Cursed in what way?
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go...
Let's say nothing.
They run out of money and have to stop doing business.
This sounds rather serious. I don't think curses are real. Well, see, I don't know if this is something that will give us a side quest or if I'm just trying to like make her feel better, you know? I don't think the curses are real.
They shouldn't be, but they seem real. Anyhow, they say that these grounds are doomed for businesses.
They're not doomed, but your mother should learn from their mistakes.
Of course, sir.
What is this crime business?
Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
Why would anyone want to read about crime? Okay, crime, murder gets the people going.
And it's kind of like a puzzle too. You can guess who the criminal is or how the good guys are going to catch him.
I'm a policeman myself, by the way.
You don't look much like a policeman.
Huh. Well, what does the cop look like?
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
She points to a book cover on which you see a strapping Vespertine officer. He stands grimly over the body of a dead woman. I used to be, okay, you know, nobody actually looks like the guy. That's just stupid. It's not your body that's important in the piece of art. It's your point to your head. Ooh.
Head? Yes.
No, it's your soul. Your blue soul. Not head, child. Heads.
What? Soul. That Mullen guy looks like a Hample man that could respect that. Who could respect that face? He's not even drunk. He lacks flexibility. There are millions of different people out there, and you have to get into their heads. Sometimes you got to be the killer to catch
Isn't
the killer.
that very dangerous?
Policemen live and breathe danger, little girl. Mullen obviously lacks the chameleonic skill.
Unlike you, sir. He's just a fictional character. He's no match for you. Maybe
Thank
you
you.
can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books.
Oh. Let's just do this one.
The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden. Why is that?
Hey, why do you keep your hands folded?
What do you mean, sir?
She knows where this is going.
You don't need to be worried. I'm here to help. You can show them to me. Actually, I'd rather not.
She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. She doesn't want to show them. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest, a facade of true professionalism. He is far more intrigued by the situation than his poise reveals.
It's
she
okay.
brings out her reddened hands, her nails frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh.
You bite your
And
nails.
you knew this from me keeping my hands folded.
Let's say yes. Well, let's say there were a few other.
That proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
Her eyes flash with defiance. She's not impressed.
She actually is impressed. This is more like a defensive reflex.
One more.
She
Okay.
nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
You're uptight because your mother and the pressure she's putting on you. Rats have been nibbling on your fingers. Chewed on nails means you're recycling your body material. Oh god, it's an intense dedication in the way of business. There are no riches without personal sacrifice.
Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't.
Either way, another ace deduction by the #1 detective. I hope this entertains
okay,
you.
sir.
She's still got a rebellious
There's more
streak.
that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
You think so? Fine, do better. To do something
You're
about
quite
me.
sober.
She snaps back
The
quickly.
lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching. It takes
Wait, how do
effort.
you know? How do you know I'm usually
Because
not?
you usually aren't.
I am also sad and my head hurts.
I'm sorry, sir. I hope things get better soon.
She looks you in the eye, a gleam of sympathy on her
There she
face.
stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you. The whole situation suddenly feels familiar somehow.
I think we had a pretty good
There's
rapport with this
something
girl
you're
so
missing.
far. Okay. What are you missing here? Why does this feel familiar?
You have absolutely no
Ah!
idea. Familiar? How? You must have forgotten something you heard again.
What is
It's
romance?
the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man.
She smiles at the thought, perhaps imagining herself in that
Or there
situation.
could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir.
What about a poor man getting a rich lady? What about when both of the men are bad? What about when everyone is poor? What about a book where a man and a lady business doesn't work at all? Ooh.
These are not very common. You can't have a choice between bad and bad. Nobody wants to read a story like that.
What if it's written really well?
Maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either because she doesn't need a bad man. Yes, that would be interesting.
That is pretty good.
Maybe
Okay.
some about other books.
Who are these famous people?
Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them.
She scratches her cold reddened cheek.
I think
and
that's why
continues.
people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them.
Reading those doesn't make the readers more famous, does it?
But it does make the famous people more famous.
Well, that's a good point. Fame sounds delicious. Maybe someone will write a book about me one day. Fame is for vain people. I have better things to do. These famous people sound like a bunch of dorks.
Okay, sir.
She didn't like that one. Okay, see you around, Annette. Okay, I like that interaction. Can I not? There we go. Let's go talk to her mum. Ooh. Zoom in here. God, the art style's cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, there's a curtain over there. Gift books.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Heimdall somewhere.
Storekeep, tell me about the Muscleman books.
Oh, Man from Heimdall. A very popular series of adventure novels. They're awfully immoral and violent books.
Why are they so
Blood and
popular?
violence, scantily clad women, epic narratives, all those mystical things he encounters. They're bound to grab those with little imagination and nothing to do.
Doesn't sound like something I'd be.
At
Alright,
last,
let's try and.
Someone sensible.
Yeah.
However, I still urge you to buy one. Can't judge a book by the cover, they say. If you're a novice of the series, I'd recommend Heimdallaman, The Man from Heimdall. It's supposed to be a good introduction to the series.
I don't want to buy it just yet. That seemed a little pricey.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise.
What board games do you have here?
Wonderful board games, sir. The Viticulturist is a classic for sure, or perhaps you'd like Archipelagos of Insulinda, a very educational game for those interested in geography. Raubritter is a fun game of economic competition, but can get quite intense after a while. We have games for the whole family. You can play with your children.
Who are you going to play board games with? Do you have friends or family?
Do I have friends? Look at the
Are
lieutenant.
you actually friends? Or just colleagues thrown together by circumstance?
I don't feel as if I have any kids.
Friends are technically like family. For playing with friends, I'd recommend Suzerainty. It's a civilization building game where you build a civilization, then set off to brutally colonize and repress other civilizations. It'll cost 12 real.
I don't want to spend 12 real. That's almost all the money I have. Okay. Looks like there's an upstairs too we can get to. Book. Okay. Let's talk to the lady.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance. Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
Does
A
that
golden
mean?
pendant hangs around the woman's neck in the shape of what looks like a tiny fish head trapped in amber.
Before we go on, you seem to be well off. Can you give me some money? Curious pendant you're wearing.
Oh yes, helps to have an anchor in these times.
She clutches the pendant and narrows her eyes as well. I don't want to ask her for money. Are you the owner of the store?
I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
She has fine-tuned her voice to find the most welcoming approach for attracting new customers. It doesn't work.
Your daughter is the one standing outside the store, right?
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
Yes, of course.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her? Great.
Yes.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
Her opinion of her daughter depends on how well she lured you into the store.
Oh, well, of course. I mean, she was actually great. I really like talking to her at 10. She's certainly very polite and helpful.
My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
The way you're handling her strikes me as wrong. Annette, she's quite the trooper. She's a great value add. I'm here to dismantle the... All this pressure has made her really anxious. You know she's been chewing her nails. Ooh, do we want to get right into it?
God. I've told her not to do that. It's such a disgusting habit. She'll get over it. Anxiety is a part of life.
A part of hers too, clearly.
I don't think she can do anything
She can,
about it.
if she has enough willpower. This is what's called growing pains. Life isn't easy. Life doesn't give breaks.
Come on, ma'am. It's obvious she can't do anything about it. You are placing an unnecessary burden on a young child.
What you're doing is wrong. Even I know that, and I usually don't know anything. That is true, and obviously the will of the market, but maybe the okay. Actually, it's super right for her kids to forget it. Okay.
She stands stiff and severe, silently fuming. 10 or so seconds pass without change. This is a person coming to terms with a new reality, one where they are wrong. It's not easy. She's looking for one, but there simply aren't any good arguments for being an asshole.
Oh no. Hold on. I need to invite her inside and apologize. She must be freezing out there. There. I don't know what to say to you. My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons. I have what my mother called a dull mind. All this stress.
She stops, but her mouth keeps moving. Oh, well, okay, so we got Annette inside, and now I feel a little bit bad about the mom.
It sounds like both the husband and the mother treat her the way she treats Annette.
You're like Annette to your husband and your mother.
Well, my mother was horrible, of course. Absolutely perverse energies around that person. But my husband...
She shakes
My
her head.
husband is completely different, of course.
And is this Annette's husband, Annette's father? She told me she doesn't go to school anymore.
Yes, my husband is a successful entrepreneur east of the river. If only he were more involved in the business we're running up here. No matter. Soon we'll both be off for Grand Couronne.
Grand Couronne, what's that? And your husband's also involved with
He
the
made
bookstore?
the initial investment. Since then, he's been what you might call a silent partner.
Super silent, almost inaudibly so.
Is she an only
Yes,
child?
I'm afraid so. A real treat she is. It would be nice if she had... No, we couldn't have afforded more children, really. Not in this economy.
I thought he was well off. He was like running businesses and stuff. Of course, yes, this economy. She agrees wholeheartedly. Now, this is... I don't know if we're going to be pushing too far of like, we got her inside, but now we want to be like, she doesn't go... Well, whatever. We want to help
She's
Annette.
been too busy helping me here. So she studied at home this trimester. This is a temporary solution, of course. I assure you, I of all people understand the importance of education. She will be back in school the moment the store takes off.
And hell freezes over? Never mind. It's not a good topic to get into.
All right. I had something else in mind.
Looks aloof. Her features much softer. Occasionally she glances at her daughter's silhouette.
What if I want to buy a book?
You were already doing good, browsing the shelves. Why'd you stop? Don't you feel compelled? Go, go. Get back there. The books await you.
So what types of books do
Everything
you
is
have?
on the shelves. Take a look yourself. The shelves compel you, don't they?
She's attempting to mentally direct you towards the shelves. She only wants you to buy the goods. She doesn't care about the books.
Oh, all right. I'll take a look. I don't want to
She
push her too
smiles
much.
and nods, seemingly relieved.
Farewell for now, book peddler.
Lonesome, long way home.
Whoa, what the heck?
Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market, past the Boogie Street spearhead to the other side of the lake, the frozen eye at the center of the district. Then past the video rental store on the corner. There, at the end of a street lined with pine trees, a small house no larger than a matchbox, 11 Voyager Road. You no longer live there. Those times are gone. And so are those people. Why did you come here? Why are you still here? And where's the dealer? You have to get back to work. That's all you have now.
Okay, so it seems like we did enough stuff to remember where we used to live, but apparently we don't live there anymore. But at least we know the address. Except. Oh, okay. So, I think I got something. Did I get something else here? No, I didn't get another thought. Unlock. Can I unlock that? No. Let's see. Status, date, problem, solution. Okay. So bonuses from thought. Learning cat for perception raised to 5. Speed gives 1 psi. Okay. Hold on, let's check something here. We got just looking around, empathy, volition, authority. Wait, what was the thought that we had learned? We got perception up. So, wait, where is perception? Ah. Wait, it doesn't, it's not up though. What the heck? No, I don't want to forget. You don't have enough skills. Okay. Map. Map information complete. Acquire the copy of the city map. RCM. Okay. Man, there's a lot to this game. Let's go up here. I hadn't been up here yet.
These shelves are overburdened with books from the same series. You see the name Dick Mullen over and over.
Look through the
crime
display
fiction
books.
is a disgrace. An asinine misrepresentation of the physical attributes of the arduous everyday work of actual police officers. These books greatly overstate the excitement of police work, glossing over how long it takes to actually follow up on leads and eliminate dead ends. What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year coming into contact with people during the worst days of their lives.
Wow,
Not a
that's a good
single
point.
mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. Now, would you like a list of all the books found on the shelf?
Oh God,
Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels featuring the supposedly stalwart Vespertine detective, Dick Mullen.
Okay. Strong opinions there on crime fiction. Okay.
The plaque on the shelf reads, Biographies of Famous People. You see a large variety of names, none of which ring a bell.
I don't think I need to worry about that. What's
Several
this?
maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez.
Oh!
The north
the map
coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction. To the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin, Stella Marie, the suburbs of Saint-Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. This is Revachol East.
And west of the
Houdon,
river?
It's somewhere to live. Not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad. People shouldn't live there, but they do. Then Forburg. It's almost as bad, and much larger. Then Coal City. It's the worst.
And
It's so
Martinez?
small you can't even see it on the map. No, wait. There it is. North of Jamrock. The strip of coast next to the Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor. It looks downright despondent. It's almost Coal City, to be honest. No, this is somewhere to be. This is all you have. But it's still something. Streets and sodium lights, the sky, the world. You're still alive.
Storekeep, can I buy these
I'm
maps?
sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. The other two are not for sale anymore. And besides, you could scarcely afford them. They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though.
Why is the one on Martinez so cheap?
That old thing. It's an out-of-date map of a tourist location that never was nor came to be. From when some design studio people tried to spruce the place up 4 or 5 years ago. They also renovated the horse statue, set up those coin-operated viewers, and designed the new street lamps.
The place does not look like a successful tourist trap, does it?
What
They
happened
didn't
then?
get that far, for some reason. A shame the project never got going. Would be nice if someone fixed Martinez up. All these ruins are bad for business.
Haha, we could try and steal it. Alright, it's 90 cents. We're gonna buy
Always
it.
good to be informed informed of your surroundings.
Map gained. Okay, leave that.
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range of paranatural literature.
Paranatural?
Amidst the various books, you find one written by someone named Matthias W. Dundas. It's about wholeness, unity, balance. These three things are very important to the working class mind. The point of the book, and many others on this shelf, is to give people medicinal advice in situations where they don't have access to paid health services. It serves platitudes, while also telling everyone that traditional medicine, the kind people don't have access to, and which costs more than this book, is garbage, and would only give you cancer anyway, without even curing your cold or anything.
I was reading a history book where, like, in like the 1600s and stuff, like doctors just had everything backwards. Like, they would tell you not to bathe or clean yourselves because they believe that dirt and grime were like sort of like a shield on your body against like not bacteria, but like shield against like, you know, the plague and all that stuff. So it was just like, it's so strange how like people's thinking is so different than, you know, from time to time.
Wholeness, unity, balance, on the other hand, can basically take care of anything. Though it is important to note, when it's up to your mind to heal yourself, then it's because of your mind that you're ill in the first place. Various paranatural books still litter the shelf.
Leave. What's this last thing over here? Another boring book just discarded here. Okay. All right. So I think we got. Oh, what's this? What's this? Everyone knows the most interesting thing about fascists was their magic. Okay. Can we talk to the girl again? Now that she's inside.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't talk right now. I'm very busy with my homework. I have so much homework now.
You just can't win. Out of the rain and into the gutter.
Oh, we can try this again. What are you missing here? Why does this feel familiar?
You have absolutely no idea.
Ah, failed again.
You must have forgotten something you heard again.
Okay, bye. See you around, Annette. What the hell? Now, what? Can we go in here?
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
Ah. Okay. Wait, what's behind the curtains?
Now, please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about.
She speaks almost as if she's trying to put a spell on you, urging you to buy more books. Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become.
Okay, I don't want to antagonize her too much, because we already convinced her to like help her kid. All right, we're not gonna buy any books from you. We bought a map. That was good enough, right? It was 90 cents. It's not like anything too crazy. So, all right, so we went through this place. God, there is just so much in this game. Ooh. Take. We could turn in all of these cans and bottles in our bag to get some money. Let's see. A lonely cormorant surveys the sea, indifferent to your approach. Take. Oof, man. The city is huge. There's just a lot to, Well, how are we doing on time? Oh man, we're almost out of time. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna run back to where we can sell or recycle our bottles and see how much money we get. Okay. I believe that is down over here. No. No. Oh, you. I disliked you a lot. I mean, if nothing else, we helped a little girl. We didn't really progress our our crime investigation very much.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
We grabbed a lot of bottles.
Bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
13 bottles, man. Okay. Let's get out of here. Huh? You gonna do it? There you go. All right. Well, man, yeah, we didn't really deal with the strikers either, so that's definitely something else to do. But we are close to out of time, and I might as well feel like that's a pretty good end here. So yeah, like I was saying in the past couple episodes, I don't think this is gonna go for a full Let's Play. I just think it's so... I mean, you see like how easily we can just go off on like tangents and side quests and stuff, and it takes forever, right? So I can see it being kind of a frustrating thing for people to watch. But me as kind of an OCD person who likes to like do RPGs where you like talk to every person and see like read every little item and all that stuff, like I do enjoy this. So I think it will be something that I continue on, but maybe not necessarily as a Let's Play. Unless, again, if there's like a huge response to the first couple episodes, then yeah, maybe I will. But I think for now, this might be the last episode. And you know, I definitely recommend this game to anyone who's curious to try it out for themselves. Like, you can make your own decisions, like maybe disagree with most of my choices and stuff. I generally just play as like a pretty straight-laced kind of character. Like, you have an option to play as kind of an insane like jerk in this, which could be entertaining, but that's just not in my nature. I don't play like when you play like Telltale or even Mass Effect and stuff. Like, you can play as kind of an asshole, but I just don't enjoy playing that way. So maybe like on a subsequent playthrough to see more stuff. But first playthroughs, I always generally play as a pretty nice person, and you know, just try and like get this guy back on his feet. Like, he was such a disaster when we first found him, but now he's getting more respectable. And I'll try and continue on that path. But so yeah, I definitely think this could be a game for people to try out, and there's just so many varied ways to unfold this game. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this game, and or this Let's Play, and maybe it did prompt you to play the game and stuff. But you know, I'll probably do some sort of other Let's Play again in the future. I'm not sure what that could be. I'm still considering maybe Mass Effect Legendary Edition when it comes out, so that could be fun. Could be huge as well. Like, I like shorter Let's Plays, but you know, like that's a pretty amazing game trilogy. So I may do that. So until then, or if there's another game that pops up in the meantime, or if there's something else you want to suggest for me to do a Let's Play of that you want to see, like, I'm all ears. But otherwise, thanks again for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in another Let's Play. Bye.